If you're looking for a neighborhood filled with hidden gems and some of the best coffee in Tokyo, you need to watch this video. Let's head on out to Kiyosumi Shirakawa. Today we're meeting up with a friend who lives in Tokyo. I asked if she had any recommendations for lesser known areas in Tokyo, and she suggested we go to Kiyosumi Shirakawa. This itinerary has a little bit of everything: coffee, beautiful Japanese gardens, hole-in-the-wall shops, and a unique museum that transports you to Edo-Period Japan. Our first coffee stop of the day was to Allpress Espresso, Roastery, and Cafe. Allpress started as a coffee cart in New Zealand, and the brand now operates over 1,200 cafes and restaurants worldwide. The cafe itself was on the smaller size, but is perfect to catch up with a friend or read a book. I met my friend Luis on my last trip to Yonezawa when we were both sent by the same company to cover things to do in the area. She's a freelance journalist and writer in Japan, and we bonded over our love of learning more about Japan and Japanese culture. I'm very lucky because since she's been living in Japan for so long, she has so many amazing recommendations for places to visit all across Japan, and also of hidden gems here in Tokyo. Since we both really enjoy coffee, we decided to spend the day in a neighborhood known for its coffee culture. Kiyosumi Shirakawa is filled with lots of independent roasteries and coffee shops in the area. It also has art and cultural museums and a beautiful Japanese garden. Gardens served various purposes during each period in Japanese history. During the Edo period, luxurious strolling gardens became popular with the ruling class as they moved away from minimalism and turned towards extravagance. In this beautiful park here. Cute. Nice. Strolling gardens started to appear with circular paths surrounding areas filled with artificial hills, ponds, and islands. Regional feudal lords in the Edo period were required to maintain these gardens in their hometowns, which is why you'll still find many of them around Tokyo, especially in former castle towns. The Kiyosumi Garden is located a short walk from Kiyosumi Shirakawa Station. Admission is 150 yen and is covered by the Grotto Pass if you have one. This garden is great to visit year-round as it's filled with seasonal flowers and many bird species. A special feature in the Kiyosumi Garden is the many stepping stone paths. It's so pretty here. Landscape stones are highly sought after and valuable garden details. Some stones are famous and were obtained from all over Japan. So if you want to go into the tea house, you have to pay. It'd be a really nice place to get a little rest in, but we already had coffee and we have a coffee shop that we want to go to, so I think we're going to skip it for now, but
It's quite beautiful.
I always recommend leaving time in your Tokyo schedule to simply walk around and take in the spirit of the area. If you slow down and take time to notice the little details, you'll get to the heart of Japan and Japanese culture. The Japanese gardens throughout Tokyo create a nice balance to the hustle and busyness of the crowded city. They allow us to relax, take a breather, and find inspiration in nature. After the garden, we didn't need to go far to find our next cup of coffee. In Kiyosumi Shirakawa, coffee shops are everywhere. The next place we visited was not on our original agenda, but we saw so many advertisements in the area for the museum that we decided to pop in for a bit. The Fukagawa Edo Museum is a local museum promoting Edo-Period culture by showcasing preserved materials and collections related to the period. It's also a place for community residents to gather with its small theater and recreational hall. The main floor has a life-size reproduction of the Fukagawa Sagacho townscape at the end of the Edo period. You can actually walk through the different shops and houses to see what daily life was like back then. Well-informed museum docents are available to give a tour, answer questions, and point out special museum highlights. For example, hidden animal figures are located throughout the life-size exhibit, and it's super cute. We were so impressed by how detailed and realistic the exhibit was. I highly recommend visiting this museum if you're interested in taking a step back into old Japan. This is yet another example of how beneficial it can be to just go with the flow in Japan, because you never know what you'll stumble across. Coffee shop number 3. Alright, so that place was closed, but we're gonna go to another place that for sure is open, hopefully, and has food, because we haven't eaten. We've only had coffee, so.
Well, we have eaten sweet.
Oh, that's true. If cake counts as meals, then we're doing just fine. I love being around other creatives and hearing their stories, their journey, why they do what they do, and what they're looking forward to doing in the future. I've only been in the Japan content creator world for a little over a year now, and I still have so much to learn. I have yet to explore so many different prefectures all across Japan, and there are so many off the beaten path hidden gems near my most visited cities that I've yet to uncover. I'm so grateful for this journey and grateful for Luis for taking the time to hang out with me. I can't wait to see where this channel takes us next. Until next time.